Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome back to this series on chronic inflammation. Hmm. If you're watching this today, chances are you feel like something isn't right in your body. Maybe you're exhausted all the time. Maybe you're having brain fog. Maybe you're sick and tired of eating right, getting lots of exercise, and the weight on the scale won't budge. So, if this sounds familiar or sounds like you, here's the thing you need to know. Chronic inflammation is likely the missing link to your strategies, tips, and protocols to you having success. And today, I want to break down the 3-step plan we use to calm inflammation and feel amazing. So if you're ready, let's dive in. So step 1, you must remove the root cause. Well, you can't heal what you don't identify. Most people try to fix symptoms like fatigue and bloating without really understanding what triggers the root cause of their inflammation or discomfort. So let's talk about what's triggering these things. Processed foods, high sugary drinks are all really, really inflammatory. Then there's the status of your gut health. We don't talk about our gut health enough. We just know that something's wrong. We might take an antacid, but really, do you know what's up with your gut? Probably not. And then there's hidden food sensitivities that are making that gut distress more distressful. Then there's just chronic stress and too much cortisol. Plain and simple, we have a lot of that, so we need to know what to do. And then lastly, they're the toxins from our environment and our personal care products. They are adding to all of us having some level of inflammation. In the From Fog to Focus reset, we're going to take the guesswork out of what is it? We're going to define it. We're going to know what kind of inflammation we're dealing with by using a test. It's that simple. Instead of blindly cutting out food and doing this and then taking some random supplements, we're going to test. We're not going to guess. You're going to do a blood test and we're going to assess what your level of inflammation is. Then we're going to methodically work through food sensitivity training, testing, and we're going to be able to pinpoint your unique triggers. It's not enough to say, cut all these things. I want to prove to you what is making you not feel great. We're going to eliminate them step by step. Then, step 2, we're going to repair and restore your gut. You're like, say what? Well, it's plain and simple. Your gut is the control center of your health of your body. Over 70% of your immune system is made in your gut. And the chicken and egg situation is that most of your inflammation starts in your gut. So here's how to restore your gut health and reduce inflammation naturally. 1, you eat an anti-inflammatory diet. You eat gut-friendly foods, like foods high in omega-3s. You add good fibers. You eat fermented foods. You eat other things that heal the lining of your whole entire digestive system. Bone broth, collagen, and other targeted nutrients will help heal that lining that needs to be intact to keep the good things in and the bad things out, and vice versa. And you're going to have to work on stress. You're going to hear us talk about stress a lot because stress alone can wreck your microbiome. Plain and simple. So most of the women in my reset start feeling better within just a few weeks because we focus on healing from the inside out. So once that starts, there's no more bloating. There's a lot less fatigue and there's a heck of a lot less brain fog. Then step 3, we rewire your body for long-term balance and vitality. Well, how do we do that? First, we have to understand that fixing inflammation isn't just about fixing it one time and then letting it come back again. You know what I like to say? The point of this reset is to find those triggers, identify what's not working, help repair your gut, and then keep inflammation low for good. This is where it's critical to understand what lifestyle strategies and shifts you can make to reduce your inflammation naturally. And here's what we teach in the reset. We really talk about balancing blood sugar and insulin so that you don't gain weight. It's the secret to managing midlife weight, ladies and gentlemen. Then we work on your cortisol and your stress without relying on caffeine for one and then things to tone us down at night. Those are quick fixes that go. What do they do again? They have the boomerang up, then down, up, then down. And our bodies are just wrecked from this back and forth. We're not boomerangs. And then lastly, we're going to talk about how to optimize sleep and movement for sustainable energy and hormone balance. Those three things that I just mentioned, blood sugar and insulin, cortisol and stress, and the lifestyle hacks for sleep and movement will go a long, long way to keeping you, and I like to say, an anti-inflammatory body. Listen, this isn't about quick fixes. It's about creating a lifestyle that works for you, one that truly works for you. And so the reset will give you step-by-step, bite-sized pieces of action. Then we will support you to hold you accountable. And then these changes won't be overwhelming. They'll be natural, and they'll be things that you can adopt for the long term. So if you're ready to break this vicious cycle of up and down, back and forth, please drop the word amazing in the comments and that you're ready to get started. So, okay, let's recap for all the people in the back. Let's go over what are the 3 steps to calming inflammation and reclaiming vitality. Number 1, remove the root causes. What's inflammatory in your diet? Stress and toxins. Number 2, repair, restore your gut lining because inflammation starts in your gut. Number 3, rewire your body for long-term success with lifestyle strategies that work, not because someone said so, because you've tested yourself and you now have confidence to know what works for you. But now it's your turn. If you're serious about reducing inflammation, balancing your hormones, and finally feeling better, it's time to take action. The first step, super easy. I've got a great free guide on how to understand inflammation and start making changes today. Drop the word guide in the comments and we will send you a link to get the guide. Then if you're like, well, girl, I loved everything you just said, and I'm ready to do that reset. Well, we're starting March 26th. And you'll get expert guidance from me and my friend Flo, another certified health coach who works with a lot of people with metabolic health issues. She's going to be co-coaching with me in this project. And you're going to learn about her later this week because we've done a great little two-way so you can hear more from us. We really, really, really want to get people dialing in on their inflammation before they get sick. Because if you know how to manage your inflammation, you know how to manage those lifestyle diseases so that you don't have lifestyle diseases. If you're ready for that kind of knowledge in a 6-week container, put reset in the comments and we will send you a link to learn more about the reset. We have 3 very comfortable levels that you can pick and choose how you'd like to engage in the reset even. It's very straightforward. And it's very, very instructive, whatever level you pick. And if you decide before the 19th, which is just Wednesday, that you'd like an individualized coaching session, you can get that at a discounted price too. So you have a lot of options. Check out the reset, check out the guide, and think maybe it's time for me to join this reset and take some action to get a handle on my inflammation. Will take good care of you. So, all right, people, if there's more you want to know, or you're like, want to talk about your biggest inflammation struggle, let me know in the comments. I would love to have some guidance as to what you'd like to hear. So I'm not just making up stories when I come here and go live. I want to thank you for joining me today. I'll see you on Wednesday in the next live, and I'll introduce you to Florianne, my coach in crime, that we're going to do this reset together. So looking forward to introducing you to her, and I will see you guys on Wednesday at 4 p.m., where we're going to dive a little bit deeper into who we are and why we're so passionate about inflammation and getting to the bottom of it to prevent these lifestyle diseases that are really impacting people's lives. So see